Did you hear Marvin Brady?
Joe, pay attention.
My wife's Joe. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, it is 7 o'clock. We will call the June 24th, 2025 Board of Zoning Appeals meeting to order. First order of business is roll call. Brent, please.
Jack Green.
Here.
Kelly Sheath.
Here.
Danny Wilkinson.
Here.
Joe Wolf.
Here.
And Doug Wright.
Here.
Okay, next order of business is we have before us the minutes from the May 7th, 2025 meeting. Went over them. We'll entertain a motion to approve. If there's no additions or corrections.
Make a correction first. We've got a section that needs to be removed. So
noted.
from Mr. Wolf down to Mr. Wolf again, or wherever it is, you can see what needs to be removed.
I will remove those as a correction to the minutes, sir.
Okay.
If you promise to do it, then I'll agree with you.
Okay. All right. So do we have a motion?
Move to we accept as approved, or as amended.
As amended. Okay, second?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by raising your right hand. All those opposed? Passes 5-0. So, okay. The next order of business is the oath to witnesses. If you're here with a petition and you are going to speak, and if there's anybody here for or against or has questions about the petition, please rise and the council will swear you in.
So you two will need to stand up and raise your right hand.
Do you swear or affirm that any statements you make before the board tonight will be the truth? If so, state I do.
I do.
You can be seated.
Okay, seeing that there's no old business, we will move on to new business. The item on our new business is 25W Special Exception 7. Curtis and Amber Stucker, a secondary dwelling unit. Special exception. The petitioner, owner of the subject property, is requesting a special exception approval for a secondary dwelling unit on the property located at 477 West, 700 North in Section 4 of Thorn Creek Township. The property is currently improved with a dwelling and outbuilding. The current zoning is AG agricultural. Staff, your report, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Lady and gentlemen of the BZA, I would like to present to you this evening a secondary dwelling unit special exception request brought to us by Curtis and Amber Stucker. The address is 477 West 700 North. It is zoned AG. The property is 2.7874 acres. As we have seen in the past, this is a secondary dwelling unit request for, I believe, and the petitioners can correct me if I'm wrong, for parents of the property owners to live in. They are planning on adding on to an existing detached garage, living quarters to the north. So long-term plan, once the need is no longer there, it will be able to be converted back into storage or non-dwelling space. As you can see on the aerial view of the property, it does have another property next to it that does have dwelling and outbuildings, and then the road is to the north. As you can see here, with my dashed red lines, the approximate location of the garage addition that they will be doing onto the garage for said purpose. Here are the conditions of approval, just like we do with all of the other secondary dwelling units, is that the special exception is granted as presented. Compliance with the recommendations of the health department for their septic and well usage in the new residential area. And in addition, the requirement zoning code for secondary dwelling units that it shall not be income producing and shall be with family members only. Review criteria, we've been through this multiple times, but it shall not involve any other elements that cause any condition that may be dangerous, injurious. We know that the secondary dwelling units do not normally cause such type of elements. Oriented and landscaped to produce harmonious relationship with the surrounding and impression of the neighborhoods around it. This should look nothing different than a larger garage than what it is currently, so it does not appear that it would cause any of those effects, and that the special exception shall preserve the purpose of the ordinance as stated in section 1.4.
All right, thank you, staff. Any questions of staff? Seeing none, the petitioner, please come to the podium and tell us what you want to do with your special exception.
You can bring her with you.
Did she take her out? She have to take her binky out?
Honestly, I'm just trying to prolong my parents. My brother passed away last month living with my parents, so it's just I have 3 other kids, so it's just too hard for me to bounce back and forth between their house and my house and take care of my kids. So my parents being with us is the best for them, so that way I can take care of them. It's the only thing. Just want to be with them.
Not to be too formal, but we need for you to state your name and
Oh,
address.
I am so sorry. I'm Amber Stucker. Is that it?
Address.
Oh, 477 West, 700 North. Sorry.
Thank you. So. Any questions of the petitioner? Okay, thank you very much. Okay, we'll open the public hearing. Is there anybody that has questions or to speak for or against this? Seeing none, I'll close the public hearing. Bring it back to the board. Board, what is your pleasure on this?
I move we approve 25 WSE special exception by Curtis and Amber Stucker to put a secondary dwelling unit in their property located at 477 West, 700 North with the 3 suggested conditions listed by staff.
I'll second that.
So Kelly has made a motion. Jack has seconded the motion. So go ahead with a vote to approve with the conditions, 3 conditions stated by staff. All those in favor signify by raising your right hand. All those opposed, it passes unanimously. Thank you very much. You guys may leave if you wish. So I don't think there's much more that's going to happen tonight. So go ahead.
Thank you guys. Have a good night. You're welcome.
Yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow and get you an approval order for that.
Sounds great.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, is there any other business to be taken care of tonight? So,
Yes, there is. We've got a training workshop Monday, June 30th at 6 p.m. here. As you can read on the screen, ethics, conflicts of interest, type of topics. So just to go into some details, some hypothetical scenarios. So be here, please. It's very important to me that you're here.
I'm sorry, the contest is that
I
night.
know, I was gonna say that's the Miss Whitley County pen.
So my daughter is in it, so I have to be there.
So you will not be here.
I will not be here. So if there's no other business, we will go ahead and adjourn the meeting. Thank you all for coming.
They're all like this.